Yo, it's that Native J, and we're back with another episode of Zombie Cure Lab. We're still doing the kind of just sitting around doing nothing, kind of doing the same thing here. Let's get this place all laid out right. Yeah, we did all of it. Just need to wait, get stuff upgraded. Um, we're actually producing like so much at this point, we can't even spend enough when it comes to electronics. So I say we have accomplished that one right there. All right. We probably don't have to worry about them for the rest of the game. I talked a little bit about trying to reset the settings, but after I thought about it, I was like, it's really only glitchy when I'm in 3 times. I'm still doing fine in 1 time or whatever. It seems to be doing all right. So I'm gonna let that ride out. I haven't checked for the driver update, so it could just be I need the new driver update. So I'm still waiting, but that's okay. We're just gonna let the game play it out. I don't think it's affecting too much. Um, yeah, I can visually see it, but maybe if we go in here while we're shooting video, right, and very high, and bring that just to high or something, right? I don't know. All this other stuff is off, so maybe this stuff would help, like VSync and stuff. Right? I don't know, but yeah, that didn't seem to make a difference at all. So maybe there's just so much going on in the game that that's what's gonna happen from now on. I don't remember it being like that, but I could definitely tell the graphics difference though. So um, perhaps going to graphics and resetting to default, right, will help out there. I don't know. So yeah, it didn't seem to make a difference. It's still pretty laggy here, so yeah, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and roll with that. Um, I mean, I can't really tell a difference, so yeah, I guess that is the recommended settings. I'm not sure if that's like normal default or if that's just default for me. So whatever. But let's see. I was thinking about bringing in some more freezers because I want to be able to freeze more guys at once. Uh, and everyone's gonna start doing like hauling jobs, and we're gonna purposely keep making more production and more like live-in buildings and stuff. This is pretty much like a jail, right? So I wanted to try to get as many as possible in here. We'll just say forget about that for now, because I want to make sure we do leave our spaces, right? Um, I'm actually thinking let's go ahead and mark that for removal. So it's not highlighted for some reason. I don't know why these ones aren't getting highlighted, but hopefully when we mark that for removal too, he'll get picked up, or he'll at least stay frozen because of this, right? So yeah, he'll stay frozen because the cooler's anyway. So let's make sure we have the rest of our air conditioners in here, just so we later don't have to worry about it. And maybe if the zombies get mad, they'll target these instead of actually trying to break out. Since we only have wood, they can probably like two-shot the doors. I'm tempted to not let these guys out, and what I mean by that is like close the doors. Right? It looks like we do have a hostile, so we're gonna close the doors. It doesn't. It's not gonna show us where the hostile is, but someone's definitely angry here, and we can't see them, so they must be glitched out, right? That's gonna be my assumption. Oh, this person is stuck sleeping. That must be the case, right? Let's see who the person is. Theo. Theo is upset, and it looks like we're pretty centered with this one. If I move away, it looks like he just keeps bringing me back here. So I'm going to assume Theo's in here. So let's look around. Harley is the one in there, so no, we're wrong. Danny is the one in there. And we don't see Theo yet, so let's look around and see if Theo's in one of these ones and it's just tripping. Theo has also become angry, so maybe he's about in the base going crazy, right? Is this Theo? So I actually visually don't see Theo anywhere, so hopefully he doesn't start infecting people. But I think if we do a lockdown, that might show us where Theo is. But I can't get my grasp on who or where Theo is. Like if he is he under this, is he within this wall? Like this, like hear me out. Like is that Theo? Bro, what? Is that Theo's like in that room? What? Tell me I'm crazy without telling me I'm crazy. So maybe if I merge this room with itself again, we'll get a good result. So I have no idea what that is. Like Theo's permanently mad inside the base now, trapped in Neverland. Like, okay, we just can't make that man happy. That's just how it's gonna go. Um, these guys should be queuing up on places to work out. Oh, that's really not good though. That we're flashing red constantly. Like, what are we gonna do? Can we build over that? Will you guys just rebuild this room and make sure it's done? What do we do? I feel kind of like dumb, low key. Because I'm like, that's such a silly thing to like, to have overlooked. And then now our screen's going to be flashing red. And I hate it. I don't want my screen flashing red the whole time. Like, this building didn't get built properly. Oof. So, I think something big I can do then is, let's reset all these, dude. And let's rebuild our bedroom right here and completely delete that nonsense. Good thing we haven't deleted our other bedroom yet either. Um, I'm low key kind of salty about that, but we'll build the new bedroom first. And we're getting kind of rich, boys. So, ladies and gents, I should say, let's keep it classy. So after these guys are done with the walls, a lot of this other stuff should get done pretty quickly, right? Looks like a lot of that got done. So once these walls are completely filled in and I get the little pieces built back that I want, um, we'll be pretty secure. And we can move on to our next building project, which is going to be that bedroom instead of something cool like the new science lab I wanted to build. Because we need to, like, expose this guy. Yeah. Be like, hey, what are you doing? You can't be mad. You have all your needs met. You're just in your own, you're in your own space, in your own head, man. So, yeah. Let's see. Uh, I'm kind of sad. Whoa, what was that? Whoa. I think upgrading these or something? I have no idea what that was just now. Just moving those, the game was like, whoa. Some serious changes happening. They probably don't like not being able to reach as well. That's some serious power changes. Okay, I think I see why the game was lagging a little bit. We might lag again once we get back out there, huh? That was very foolish. Good thing we're not close tonight. Oh my god, 225 damage, guys. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to like keep the Mega Lab going. Like, we're just gonna get annihilated by giant waves of zombies that are ever increasingly strong. I don't know. We're just gonna keep building defenses, right? Another defense sector. And then they gotta fight into each sector too and destroy each sector. I mean, we could always add in some more gates too, right? Forget about it. We good. Yeah, we good. I feel like they are really angry at us. Eh, they're like, you guys have a lot of people. You should have level 3 Humvees by now. Or I mean, you should be curing humans by now and sending humans away, dude. You're just sitting on a bunch of a bunch of level 1 Humvees you don't need. Okay, maybe the game's telling us something, right? We will stop making so many of these guys. We'll stop here, okay? We'll take a little chill pill. Um, I think we shouldn't stop on these though. Let's get everybody leveled up, and then let's start getting um, everybody to where they're ready to be cured into humans. And then we'll completely stop intaking any more ice babies. And then maybe we could actually reduce this quite a bit just by, 26 points of it is our Humvees. So potentially um, swapping them out is going to be big. I don't really want to get rid of our level 3 Humvees much, like much at all. But if we just kind of like delete this one, right? And maybe this one. Oh no, we'll leave that one. So from now on, we'll just do 3 of 3. That way, when we're ready to like do the process of just having humans, we can keep our population at like 250, right? It doesn't seem like the game wants you to have too many people um, to an extent. You're kind of hurting yourself there. I could also reduce my lab size significantly by reducing the size of the buildings that I'm building now that I am so teched up. If I say my fixed population will now be, let's say, a cool number like 225, okay? So I'm going to get rid of like 60 people just because I can, right? And I want them to go as humans, right? So right now, we can't do that because we need probably another send off of points again after this. But we need like the next tier of cure points in the menu in order to be able to even do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to revert our base backwards. These massive scale buildings I do not think are needed. Um, I also do not think we need to center mass it as much. Moving a lot of this product back down in here and maybe building another one of these. Honestly, I think we're pretty good. If we're downsizing, we'll always have positive trends from now on. We know whatever we currently have going on is currently working, right? We have access people standing around that we know do not need to be in these jobs. So we'll start reverting, is what I like to call it. And I think we're coming towards the end of this series. And so by level 30, we should be able to have a sufficient mega lab, pretty much the biggest lab you can have, until you, I guess, eventually can't fight against the threat level anymore because they will eventually hit super, super hard. But I'm going to put my money on it that if we have a fixed level to where they only hit roughly 150 or less, bring our numbers down, they can't get past our defenses, and we can always have humans going out and you can only have 10 humans going out. So essentially, if we could have 10 humans going out, once a day, then every day that goes by, you'll probably always be safe, right? We're making ourselves unsafe with too many people. Mega lab, sure. Um, could you probably have a higher population lab? Yeah. Um, but I think we're gonna cut it off here. We're gonna spend the next episodes making it more efficient, a base that actually works how we want it to work. So we're going to reduce a lot of the workers, right? This guy will work in this area. These guys will continue to work in this area to keep it flowing with ice. A lot of these are going to be brought back in after we redesign the roadway, right? This roadway is nice here. I don't mind it being back like that. But we're going to go ahead and erase this part of the roadway and rebuild it. Power poles and whatnot, we're going to go along this edge, right? And this edge. So let's go ahead and move him in there. This is going to be like our production center. We're going to try to cram everything in here that we currently have because we're fine where we're at. I think I'm going to end the episode there. The downsize, right? So we're going to come back and we're going to start seeing things like this get deleted. We'll move a bunch of these or rebuild that building. Do something. We'll figure it out. We're going to center our base back around this again. New buildings or high level tier stuff. And make sure most of our lab points is spent on defense structures. We're probably going to reduce our cooling chamber as well. We'll wait till we defrost them and use them. So that's what you're going to kind of start seeing us do here is specialize our base. We want it to look perfect. So he got frozen up for getting mad. So people are getting upset too, so that's something we want to look into. Why aren't people getting to places? So tune back in next episode and we'll see where things take us.